Hey guys, Cassey here. Today I want to talk about stretches that can make you appear taller. Keyword appear. So a lot of times we are hunched over at our desk, we are compressing our spine, we're curving our spine, and really you just end up kind of standing around like this. So not only is it bad for your back, it also makes you appear a lot less confident. Some of my best performing TikToks are ones talking about lengthening the spine, opening up the chest, and how to appear taller. So this video is not going to help you grow your bones because unless you are in your adolescence, that phase is probably over, but I am going to show you how to reach your maximal height by bettering your posture. So here's the thing. You've got your vertebrae, right? You've got your spine, and in between each of those discs, you have a fluid sac. Throughout the day, as you are standing and as gravity is pulling down on you, the axial pressure from your head and your shoulders is compressing those fluid discs. So if you do measure yourself throughout the day, you might notice that you're actually slightly getting shorter from the moment you wake up to the moment that you're going to bed. So these stretches are going to help you really lengthen your spine and make sure that those fluid discs aren't getting super compressed. Plus, it's just going to feel really good and you're going to look a lot more confident. So today I'm going to share with you stretches that are really going to feel good for lengthening your spine and improving your posture. So the first one I learned in a fitness pole dancing class, and I loved it so much because it really lengthened my spine and took the tension away from my shoulders. So what you want to do is step to a blank wall and make sure you're about 2 to 3 feet away from the wall. Place your hands on the wall, palms flat, arms straight, and then try to push your chest to the wall while you are arching your back. This is really going to relieve the tension in your shoulders and also give you mobility and flexibility in your thoracic spine. You want to hold this for about 1 minute or as long as it feels good for you. The more advanced you get, the lower you can slide your hands down the wall. Now we're going to turn around for wall angels. So for this one, you'll need the wall again. You're going to step with your back, shoulders, and elbows touching the wall. Arms at a 90-degree angle. And what you want to do is raise your arms up and then bring them back down to that 90-degree angle, that goalpost position. Make sure that your shoulders, your elbows, the back of your hand, and also your spine are all touching the wall. This will help ensure that you are having good posture while you are doing this movement. You don't want to arch that lower back, so you might have to tuck the tailbone in, squeeze your core to make sure that this is happening. But imagine there's a crown on top of your head and stand as tall as possible as you are doing these wall angels. Chest openers on a wall are amazing for battling that hunch. So what you want to do is stand parallel to a wall, feet one in front, one behind, and place your palm right behind you, arms straight. Then you want to twist away from the wall as best as you can. Feel that stretch in your chest and in the shoulder. Make sure to turn around and do the other side. If you want a little bit more intensity and mobility, you can actually raise your arm to about a 45-degree angle to get a little bit more of a stretch in a different area in your chest. The wall wheel is a little bit intense, but I find it a very good prep for the bridge, especially if you have tight wrists like I do and can't fully extend your arms in a bridge. Anyway, my wrist is injured from an old tennis injury from high school, so that's why I have some issues with my wrist flexibility. So you want to make sure you are about 3 or so feet away from the wall, depends on your height of course, and what you want to do is reach your palms back behind you until they are touching the wall. The more flexible you are, the lower you'll be able to walk down the wall. Maybe you're really flexible and you go all the way down to the floor, but what you want to do is walk down the wall, walk up the wall, walk down and walk up, making sure that you are very careful when you're getting back up so that you don't have a head rush. This is really going to give you mobility and flexibility in your chest, your spine, and your shoulders. Another great back strengthening move is the swimmer. So you're going to be on your belly, if you can, and you're going to extend both arms forward, both legs long and back. You're going to inhale. On the exhale, you're going to lift up the chest and lift up the quads, arms straight, legs straight. And then you're simply going to paddle, opposite arm, opposite leg, as if you're swimming through the ocean, okay? Eyes are gonna remain down on the mat. This move takes a lot of strength and flexibility in your entire back, so take your time with this. If you can do the full minute, great. If not, take it in chunks, and you can also go slow. You don't have to be elevated the entire time. You can always rest one arm and one leg down as the opposite is raising, instead of having everything up and moving at the same time. Your strength in your spine is going to take time. Next, you've got the bow pose. Incredible for opening up the shoulders, the chest, and also lengthening and decompressing that spine. But you have to do it with proper form, or else you can end up kind of compressing that lower spine, okay? So what you're gonna do is lay on the belly. You're gonna grab your ankles or your feet with your hands. You're gonna inhale. On the exhale, you're gonna squeeze your back, squeeze your core, and lift up the chest and lift up the quads. If you can't reach your feet with your hands, you can actually use a towel or use a yoga strap to achieve that. To make sure that you are not compressing the lower back and the spine, what you want to do is think about lifting up. Don't think about bending back, because that's going to compress the spine. You'll feel the difference. Crown of the head towards the ceiling as you lift. That's gonna make the entire difference for you. And if bow pose is just way too intense, you can take this into a camel. So both knees hip width apart, hands on the lower back or on the upper booty as you open the chest and bend your spine backwards. If you're feeling super intense, you can also place the hands on the ankle and open up the chest to the ceiling. There are so many variations for you to work through. Finally, puppy pose. This one feels so good. So you're gonna place a yoga block in front of you if you have one, or something similar to that. I think a bunch of pillows could work as well. Your knees are gonna be underneath your hips. You're gonna place the elbows on top of the block as you press your chest down into the mat. Honestly, you can just hang out here. I love how this one feels. As you get more flexible, you can even add more blocks, but the whole goal is to press the chest down into the mat. This is going to relieve tension in the neck, in the shoulders, elongate the spine, and really decompress your back. It should feel really good. All right, you guys, those are some of my favorite stretches for getting taller. Remember, these stretches are meant to really decompress your spine and help you reach your maximal height. If you see any videos that are saying that certain stretches are gonna grow your bones, that's probably not going to happen. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube claiming that these stretches could increase your height by up to 2 inches, and I looked into it, and it turns out that when certain astronauts are in space, they actually do increase their height by about 2 inches because the gravity isn't pulling down on them. So that's kind of where that 2-inch thing comes from. These stretches are meant to help you reach your maximal height, not to make your bones grow. I just want to make that really clear. So I hope these stretches help improve your posture and help you look a little bit taller and more confident when you're walking into the room. Good luck.